Geometry Dash is a 2D platformer game. Only recently has the newest update 2.2 came out, and people have begun to experiment with platforming. Platformer levels usually aren't that eventful. Of course, there are the occasional mini-game, but nothing too exceptional, like the level What or How by Sputniks. That was until I saw this YouTube video where somebody put Geometry Dash into Minecraft using no mods.
Now I'm putting GD in Minecraft, but who knows? Maybe someone might put Minecraft in GD.
And that was the day that I decided I was going to put Minecraft into Geometry Dash using no texture packs. So here's a story of me putting Minecraft into Geometry Dash for the first time in history. And this story begins many months ago, just like this.
So today, I thought it'd be cool to try to bring some Minecraft into Geometry Dash. So, to make Minecraft, the first thing we gotta do is make a room. Something that the cube could not escape from if it wanted to. Something like that. Now, we have our level. So, now that we have the camera working, what I want to do is make a full level using just this. So this is what it looks like right now. That's not great. Let's make a little player. There we go. We now have our player. We're gonna add a new trigger. This is probably around the point where I should mention that when I started this project, I didn't know the first thing about triggers other than the move, toggle, alpha, and a little bit about the rotate trigger. So, there's gonna be a lot of struggling with all these triggers. A new group to that trigger. How can I make this work? How does that work? That one works. I do not know why this is not working. So this one moves it to the right. Wait, does it work? It works. Okay, so if I held this one, I'd want it to jump. If I held both of them even if I just tap both of them. This was the beginning of my many tests on trying to make the character jump. 10. I'm gonna go watch some videos on collision blocks, and then I'll see how that works after. Okay, so I watched a couple of videos on how collisions work, and now I have this. So you can move either way. I changed the movement a little bit. Oh, you can't move that way. You can spam through with like 15 CPS, sadly. Can't go that far though. Got the collision stuff. It's not great, but it's working way better than before. I'm gonna do some off-camera stuff because I gotta eat some food. Okay, progress update. Now I have my collision block. More stuff into the collision area.
It turns out it's really difficult to make him jump and understand nothing about triggers. So by the end of this, I ended up having to scrap it all because it kept on phasing through the ground no matter what I did. And it was very difficult to make it so you can't double jump. Okay, so pretty massive progress. This is what my level is looking like right now. Collisions are working. The half invisible blocks are always passable. The only problem I have right now is that I can't make the collision blocks right here work twice, and up here you should die. So we're gonna get those working, and then we'll have like the first room half done. We just gotta make the Minecraft sprite and the Minecraft character to walk around.
something's not working, and I don't know what it is, and it is frustrating. I have some ideas now that the level's complete, and I understand a lot more about these triggers, so I might take a second go at this sometime. But that's for a different episode. Okay, so I'm back to play Minecraft, I guess. I don't want to do something. I have an idea. Speedrunning on this level would look so cool. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that beautiful sky. Making the deco was by far the quicker and easier part of this entire project. Even with making the actual Minecraft sprite, you can see it right now. All I had to do was just give them the same groups as the different touch triggers, and then just add some toggle triggers and some pretty simple stuff. Once I had all of that working, I began working on blocks. First block I made was I tried to make a 3D Minecraft block for like 10 minutes. Decided to give the whole thing a 2D idea, and it ended up working pretty well. I added some texturing, glow, all that good stuff. Took off the grass, and I made a dirt block. Then I made some stone blocks, and eventually I had a good bit done. Once I had all of that done, I started working on a torch. Once I finished making the torch, which was difficult because I had to use a particle trigger to make it just right, eventually I got that all done. But I could not make the pixels coming out of it black, no matter what I did, because they'd always just turn invisible if you turn off all the colors. I started decorating all of the level, and it was actually kind of looking good. Here's the first room. Second, I'm not going to show you the third just yet, but as I was making this, I realized I wanted to have a sky, so I made this like massive cloud thing, and it worked a lot better. So because of this entire sky area thing, I don't even know what to call it, I made 2 different rooms up there. Each one of them was very empty. I had this little ledge coming out from underneath the clouds, and you would have to run off the ledge. And once you ran off the ledge, you would fall down, and you'd land on a bunch of this grass, and this grass would go down. Once you go down all these collision blocks, then you get to a room, and once you enter that room, all these different visual effects go off. And once the visual effects go off, you can see this, what almost looks like the handle of a sword and a bunch of crystals. Once you walk over to the crystals, these 2 little pillars will go up on either side of you, stopping you from moving either way. And then once that happens, you go straight up into the sky, where you reach the end of your journey and the end of this level, but not the end of this video, because there are a few more things that I need to change just to make this level better. Just some simple polishing stuff. So I'm going to try to say them all as fast as I can. I fixed the layering with all of the glow underneath all of the objects. I added the glow underneath the objects. I changed how the clouds look to make them look more Minecraft-y. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so I would like to say this as like a last little thing for my level. This took around 3 weeks to make, about probably a bit less than a month. And it has been a pretty cool project of mine. I know that it's just in 2D, and it's not that interesting since you can't jump or go into your inventory or something like that. Well, it's not as interesting. I still love this level because I put lots of time and effort into it. And I think that 3D would be a really nice challenge, and I might try that out sometime. So, I don't know. Wish me luck, and here's a full showcase.